I am broadcasting on all AM frequencies. I will be at the South Street Seaport every day at midday, when the sun is highest in the sky. If you are out there, if anyone is out there, I can provide food, I can provide shelter, I can provide security. If there's anybody out there, anybody, please, you are not alone.
But I just want to show you guys some of this at night. Well, night's coming down now, but of course I'd be in Chinatown, right? Why wouldn't I be in Chinatown? And, you know, because the dragon and all that, and draconian. Maybe this is actually a real nice scene right here. I want you to see this. Look at that. Pretty damn cool. Maybe this is where I'll run into the draconian. I don't know. I'll be floating around the city in different areas and stuff. And of course, you know, this will be one of the areas, but because these buildings are not very tall here, I wouldn't expect to see draconians on these. Usually, from what the documentary and people were saying, in 2017, when they saw Mothman, it was always on top of on big buildings. So. I just got done eating. It wasn't all that great. So yeah, this is. And for people who are saying, you know, saying all this bad stuff about Asian people, but look, they're Christians too. The ones so that God can only love a certain type of person, you know. But anyhow, and yeah, you know, one of the things you should know when you go to a town you've never been to before. If you don't know this, you know, when you go look for a restaurant to eat in, look for one that's pretty much packed. If they don't have a lot of people there, and you're like, oh, well, this is a quick little line I can get in, maybe not go that way. Don't go in there and eat, because obviously the locals know where to go, where the hot places are to go at. You know, you're better off, you know, going to a place where it's packed. It's more packed. There's a lot more people in there, and just waiting it out to get, you know, a good meal, instead of going to some place where there's really nobody there, and it's quick and easy. There's a reason why nobody's there. The locals know. Oh, and I went in here too. This martial arts Asian store. You know, looking for a Korean sword, but they didn't have any. Yeah, which I was actually looking for a Korean restaurant. Couldn't find any around here. It's predominantly just Chinese here. There's some artwork for you. But yeah, it was. That's what I was looking for. It was Korean food, but because I love kimchi and stuff. But yeah, nope. Pretty cool. Nice little Chinatown here. It's actually bigger than what I'm showing you. There's a lot more to it. There's a bunch of back roads and stuff, but I'm not going down all those roads. Just kind of showing you like this main drag here. Karaoke lounge right up front. That's a real thing. There's just some nasty business goes on back there. So places like that shit like that don't bother me. Most people don't talk to me. Most people just kind of stay away from me. It's just funny because, like, I'm gonna walk over there and take a look at that thing. It's kind of says, I mean, it's not really small, and I don't. All the lights are red, so I don't know which way I can go. Okay, but I can go this. I can go across this way first. All the lights are pretty much red. It's hard to tell which way you can go. People around here, they'll hit you. Look at that city. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that really clear, but it's beautiful. I want to get over there to that. I want to look at that. That's what I want to look at. That's where I want to go. I want to get over to that. But yeah, typically people don't. They don't. You got to watch the buses around here. They'll run people over. They'll run cars over, run people over. They'll run the cops over. They don't care. The dreaded bus you got to worry about in Chicago. I think I can. Okay, I'm gonna cross here now. Because you never know. People run you over right here. Oh shit, look, the cars are coming. They're like hauling ass. There's red light right there. They will go full bore from that light to this light, and they'll slam on the gas to get there, just to hurry up and stop. So I'll check this thing out over here. I imagine they probably put on, once a year, they probably put on some type of a thing here. They probably use that. Oh yeah, dragons. What do you know? Of course, you know, a lot of Westerners, you know, the ignorance, that, you know, want to say that dragons are all evil and bad and stuff, you know, whatever. You know, because I guess this is supposed to be an evil monument, right? I don't know what that thing is right there. They put this here in 2003. Pretty cool. And that's where we just came from, over there. There's a lot of people here. I'm just here waiting to see if that bus had 712 on it as well. I think maybe that's the street I'm on. It's like 771. It's like 2712. Is that where I'm at? Because that's bus 24. So that was the same bus. So I don't know. It had on the bottom though. It said 712. But yeah, I remember the bus was 24. Yeah, I should get out and take a look and see what the address is here. If this is a 172 place, this is where I'm supposed to be. This is where the Draconian will appear. Maybe I should look for the Alcor. Maybe that'll help me find them. So as I'm sitting here and I'm waiting, and I was thinking, you know, maybe I should get out and see where the Alcor Star is. So I'm gonna post that and show you guys. The Alcor Star, as I'm sitting here and looking, is literally lines up with the gate. So going this way, that's where the star is. So when I leave here, before I leave here, if Draconian pop up on top of that gate, then obviously that's where I'm supposed to be at. If not, I'm gonna wait and see when I can get out of here, and if I can, I'm gonna head in that direction. I'm just gonna keep going straight down that direction, and I'm gonna look up at the skyline up there and look at the top of the buildings up that way. So yeah, that's where it's lined up. It's lined up on this gate, and I use two different apps this time. So now I always double check with two separate star map apps, and I'm gonna show you guys the picture of that. So yeah, that's where we're at. Chinatown, Draconian dragons. Yep. Okay, so here's what it is. The Alcor Star lines up here, as you can see, on the gate. So that means if I was to draw a straight line with the with that, it would take me straight down this road, all the way down this road. And this is all of Chinatown. So I'm gonna walk all the way down. I'm gonna patrol back and forth up and down this road and look at the building tops. And the funny thing is there's actually, not only is the Alcor Star lined up with this street, with this entire street, it's also, there's also a bus that keeps going back and forth, and I'll try to catch it next time it goes by. And the bus route is 1702 or 01702 or something like that. It's 172. It's a 172 bus. So, and I don't know if that's because of the address here or whatever, but yeah, so that's another sign there with the 172, and the fact that the Alcor lines up on this gate, and that Chinatown is considered, you know, China's the land of the dragon, the draconian. And if you didn't know this, also China's national animal is a bear. It's the panda bear, right? So we have the Alcor Star. It's lined up here, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna search and walk down the road and see what we see. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm here and stuck in Chinatown between the two vehicles that got me stuck. This truck, and as I showed you before, this car. You can see there's like really not a lot of room, so I'm kind of stuck here, right? So I noticed that bus was going by. It had the 172. That's the only numbers, 172, right? So I was like looking, and right here, the address here, right in front of me, 712. And like I didn't plan that out at all. Like I just did not plan out that I would park right in front of a 712. I didn't think about that. I just kind of found a place to park. But these guys have pinned me in, and I know that the one in the front had some type of security on him. He was like decked out in security uniform and stuff like that. And I don't know, maybe this person is too, and maybe they purposely blocked me in. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. But yeah, looking at the rooftops here, and maybe you guys will see it. And my thoughts are, as I said before, that the Alcor Star, if I go all the way down to the end of this road, it will line up with the China Gate. So I'm just walking down, looking at the rooftops, you know, looking up at the rooftops to see if I see anything. It's funny because I'm not gonna bring it up again, but when people say that there's nobody in these major cities, and especially when they said Chicago, well, when I came to Chinatown earlier, when I was here during the day, it was nowhere near as busy as this. So it looks like it picks up really, really crazy at nighttime. It gets really busy. So it's just going to depend on the time of day that you're, you know, in certain areas. It's like that in Miami too. It's the same thing. And there's a lot of people down here. So if the Draconian pops up, it'll be a major event, that's for sure. It won't be kind of a quiet, tucked away, secluded, you know. So it'll be full on exposure. Let's see if it happens. With Chinese people yelling back and forth. But yeah, I'm seeing the 712 and the Alcor Star lining up in Chinatown. you know, where it is the, like I said, you know, China's the land of the dragon. And, you know, China's national animal is a bear. It's the panda bear, but it's a bear, right? And what is the Alcor star? It's in the Draconius constellation of Draco with the Great Bear. So we're just gonna see. Maybe we won't see anything. I'll still post a video regardless whether I see anything or not. This video is still going to go up, just to show that I actually came down here and I looked, you know. I need like one of those things to hold my cell phone up on, because your arm gets tired of carrying this stuff. Oh, look at they got dragons up there on the things. I didn't notice that till now on the lamppost. And if you, yeah, it's cool. Look at the lampposts. They're even like an Asian style lamppost. So they really try to make the area, see, with the dragon. And above that is cameras. There's police cameras like all over the place down here. So yeah, if the Draconian was to pop up, it would be it'd be a total you know, pushing the veil open, you know, lifting the veil right off the rip. Sorry, look at these. Also too, wow, that place is beautiful in there. Also too, 1010 looked it up and said that, you know, if you look up gargoyles in Chicago, it says that Chicago is one of the meccas for gargoyles. And what are gargoyles? They're draconian. And the first night I was here, I filmed it, and I just don't think that anybody was able to see it in the video, because I went back and watched the video and I couldn't see anything, but with my naked eye I was seeing, you know, draconians all over, swarming all over, just popping in and out. And there was more than one, there was quite a few of them. But that doesn't mean anything just because I see them. That's like when somebody says a personal experience. If you don't have actually hard evidence to show anybody, who cares? So that's what I'm looking for. We're almost at the end of, it's starting to rain too. We're almost at the end here. I'm gonna turn around and go back the other way. Oh wow, I didn't see this before. We'll check this out. Check out that wouldn't it be great if the Draconian would just land on top of that pole that's got the dragon all wrapped around it, carved in it? Yeah, check it out. So, because that's just the end of Chinatown there. So we're gonna do a full loop, full wrap around. Looking at this thing. And at the very end, all the way down there, so the Alcor star lines up going all the way down here. So that's what we're here looking for, the Draconian in Chinatown, in Chicago, the mecca for gargoyles, right? What are the odds? What are the odds? That's a lot. That's a lot of alignment right there. That's a lot of things that line up. So now I'm filming the other side of the road. The rooftop's up top over there on the other side. Maybe I walked past them. And see, you have all these like little dark alleyways. I love stuff like that. When I'm not on a mission like this, I walk down stuff like that just to walk down them, you know. And see how like this, somebody just pop out there. See, that's a little. So for people who are not city conscious, you know, if you look like a tourist and you're doing like what I'm doing right now, walking around with your phone poking up, you know, somebody can just jump out one of those things, just grab you and snatch you and pull you back there and rob you. I'm not really worried about that. Ni hao ma. Yeah, I'm not really worried about that. They'd be doing me a favor. But anyhow, so yeah, we'll keep looking. Keep looking. Now, a little bit ago, when I was talking to 1010, I'm going to put this out there. She's not going to know. When I was just talking to her, I was standing here and she was texting me, and she was remote viewing where I was at. And she said, "Are you standing next to a red building with crimson pillars?" And I said, "Come on, this is Chinatown." So all the buildings are going to have crimson pillars, you know. However, when I did walk down and I was looking down here, you'll see that there's really not. This one has the most red pillars, and you'll be able to see that in the video. And actually, I took a screenshot. I was sending her a picture of it. But yeah, this building that she said when she was remote viewing just now, is actually the one with the most pillars, the most red pillars. So she was correct there, but it's a little vague. And she said a man with a hood in his mid-30s was following me and watching me. There's a guy in a hood in his mid-30s. I'm not sure if he's following me and watching me, but she also said he had a baseball cap on, but that guy didn't have a baseball cap on. He was just in his car in a hood. And if you just saw that guy looking, and if 1010 you're watching this right now, and I know you are, look how spot on you are. You said, that's exactly what you said. You said a guy in his mid-30s with a hoodie and a ball cap on is watching you, and he said he works for the government, and he said, am I next to a place with red pillars, an old building with red pillars, and all that stuff just lined up. So yeah, she's her remote viewing is on par there. So I'm gonna walk this thing until they move, until they let me out of my spot, because I can't go anywhere until they move that another dark alley there. Until they move their cars out of the way and let me out. So I'm just gonna keep walking it, and I'll go up here and loop around so you guys will be able to see all the city now. The Draconian may have popped up while I've been talking and looking the other way and filming the building tops, so I'll have to go back and rewatch this video. Maybe I missed them, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that when look at that, that's cool. I think that when the Draconian does pop up, I was over there eating my lunch earlier. I think that when the Draconian does pop up, it's going to be a full-on contact. It won't be just a... She's calling me. Alright, let me answer this. Hold on, guys. Okay, 1010 just called. She said that what she sees is that the Draconian is there on that building. And you guys probably not gonna believe this, my freaking phone is low on battery. Like, it's super low. It just makes a whole lot of sense, doesn't it? And I don't really want to. I'm gonna go try to charge it up a little bit. maybe I'll sit and give it about, charge it for about 10 minutes. I'll charge it up for about 10 minutes. Yeah, this place is hopping, man. There are people everywhere. It's very busy. So this is the main drag for Chinatown. This is the main road. I'm gonna walk up and loop around so you guys can see it. Look, look. Look, is he gonna hit me? Oh, that guy's moving. Finally. So I need to, and you see that there's the front, this is the front of Chinatown here. So I need to get over there to my van and back, right as I get here too, and back my van up a little bit so I don't get blocked in again if I don't get ran over here. All right. Yeah, I just want to show you guys how beautiful this place is. Yeah, this is the this is what she said with the red pillars. That's crazy. And how's that for remote viewing for you? That's just, it's insane. Pretty good. Pretty good. 10-10. Wait, oh, you go ahead on. Let's go behind you, buddy. So I will go across the street. Yeah, that's the building right there. That's where I was at. I tried to get all the way up to the top of the roof, but I asked the guy when I was in there. He said that there's no way to get up there right now. I'm sure that there is. There's probably got to be some type of a service, but I'm sure that that's probably locked. So yeah, so far it's a bust. I don't see the Draconian. I'm gonna look for the Alcor Star again, and wherever it's at, I'm just gonna head in that direction. I'm just following that direction, looking for it. I mean, I've come this far. So many things have lined up. Somebody dumped the whole thing of Pringles down there. There's just so many things that have lined up that say this is where I'm supposed to be. But maybe this is just kind of like, maybe I'm here at the wrong time. I don't know. And the city bus has stopped running. That's how late it is right now. And you can see it's gotten quiet down here. So yeah, I don't see anything. Nothing. One last look back just to see. I mean, the night's not over for me. My camera, the phone is about to die. And I've been out here for a while without filming. Just standing around looking because, like I said, what if she doesn't pop up because the camera's on, And the other thing, I hear like a screech. That could be anything because, they say that the sometimes Draconians, they leave out like a howling screech, which is where you got the whole banshee thing. That's where that came from, if you didn't know. What was I saying? my phone is dying, so yeah, the night's not over for me. I'm gonna go and put the phone on the charger, turn off a little bit, put it on a charger, try to get some juice out of it, and I'm gonna follow the Alcor Star through the city and look and see if I can find her or him, whichever Draconian I run into. I'm hoping that it's the one that came to me and unlocked my mind, because I bear the mark of that. So
bibilin niya ako essentials yung body oil. Yung pang masahe.
That sounds like a Khmer or could be a type of a Vietnamese, something like that. Anybody from Cambodia watching? I just heard him talking. That didn't sound Chinese. Just so you know, like with different dialects, I can pretty much pick up on them. You know, somebody may think, oh, that's Japanese. It don't sound anything like Japanese or Korean. And it didn't sound like Chinese either. So yeah, like I said, it's not over for me. I'm still gonna keep looking tonight. If I don't find the Draconian tonight, then because it's my 72 hours, we'll be leaving out in the morning. And I may possibly go to Point Pleasant for the next truth quest. And I wasn't gonna do any more truth quests, but I figured this would be something I couldn't pass up. Man, I smell nothing but weed. Those people must have been high as shit in that car, because all I smell is weed. Apparently the ice cream shop is popping right now at this time of night. Everybody's got the munchies. They're all high as shit and got the munchies. So as you see, there's no other freaking red pillars around here. Yeah, it's pretty good, Tintin. Pretty good. All right, guys. We'll end with this. Looking at this beautiful red dragon coming out of the sea. And this is the end of Chinatown in the search for the Draconian Chicago. Welcome. You can call me Radix, the ultra neutral, the one from 72. Doing more and more research and more digging, it now is more apparent to me that we are in a natural reality dealing with an alien species that has hacked time. And because of that, they have left a huge piece of evidence, which is the year 1972, and how that year actually connects to the year 2020, and how I am the only person in the world that is educating people and bringing the message and was able to predict the election in 2020 through great detail, as well as other predictions that also came true that have to do with looking at the year 1972 and the time hack and how it affected the year 2020 and will lead us into civil war, as well as a galactic war that is clearly upon all of us that is coming down. And you'll see that evidence by coming here and looking at the evidence that I present. I'm also going to be teaching you things about about how flying saucers work, things about different alien species like the reptilians, the Anunnaki, and about the Greys. Because I myself had a reptilian experience where my mind was unlocked, and that is one of the great reasons why I'm able to present all of this knowledge. Because up until the year 2017, when my mind was unlocked, not long after that, I was starting to able to see the holes in the reality, see all the connections of the things that were going on that led to a time hack, which tells us learn from them and push forward as humanity, and not to suppress one another and suppress our own species. So if you're ready to have your mind unlocked, if you're ready to receive the message that nobody else in the world is talking about, if you're ready to see the truth, if you're ready to understand and look at the evidence, then welcome to Rat X Files.